Hi everyone, it's Eilidh from Robin House. I'm here to give you some ideas for Father's Day because it's coming up on Sunday. So what I thought I would do is I would do some ideas that anybody can do of any ability, obviously with a little help from their friends. So we're going to do some footprint art today. So I have already done the footprints so that you don't have to witness my feet, because that's a sight that nobody needs to see. So I'm going to show you what I've done and how I'm going to make them into the different things. So the first one is, you just need a yellow footprint on a piece of paper, a piece of card. Now normally I would have had the card folded, but my feet are a lot bigger than I'm sure most of your feet are. So if you want, you can fold it in half and make it into a card, or you can have it as a picture like me. So the first thing to do is to give the, I should say what it's going to be. This is going to be a cup, like a football cup or a golf cup or whatever kind of sport your dad's into. And so first of all we need to give it some handles to be held onto. So I've got my yellow paint here. I'm just going to get some paint on my brush, and I'm just going to make a swirl around here. Don't know if you can see this, I don't think you can, but I'll show you once I've done. In fact, I'll try and do it upside down so you can see. So I'm going to just swirl around like this and make it sort of stick up like that. Now if you're not arty or able to paint too well, you can just do a circle, a semicircle, whatever you find easy to do. So I'm just going to do one on this side. Hold on. I had to think what I was doing there because I'm doing it upside down, so it's a bit confusing. So here we have, if I can hold this up and show you, paper down. So there we have the start. So this is the handles that you can hold the cup up with. The next thing we need to do is do a base for the cup. Now what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use a pen, and I'm going to use a purple pen, I think. So what I'm going to do is, I wonder if you can see if I move my table a little bit further forward. I'm trying not to paint it myself. I'm just going to draw a rectangle at the bottom like this. Again, that could be enough if that's your art capabilities. Don't feel pressure to anything else, but I'm just going to do it so it's a little bit more 3D, like so. So that it looks like it's on a wee stand, and I'm just going to give it a quick bit of colour, just more so that you can see it in the video, because it's a bit pale, the colour that I've picked. I'll just give that a quick scribble. You can obviously take so much more time over this. You can get some help from somebody else, or anything at all really. You could just think of what you need to do. So there you can see the base a wee bit better now. So now what I'm going to do is get another pen, and I'm going to write number 1 on the cup. So there we go, so you can see that. I'll maybe hold it up a wee bit closer. Okay, and then I'm going to write, you can write whatever you want on the cup, and also these things, although we're making them for Father's Day, these could be for anybody. They could be for brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, grannies, granddads. You just need to change the name. So I'm just going to write on this, best dad, and there you have your finished foot cup. Can you see that? And that would make a lovely surprise for anybody, anybody's dads, or anybody who you want to give it to. Okay, so next up I have a monkey, or what will be a monkey. So I had to mix paint up myself, and I don't really have all the paints from the art room because I'm working from home. So this is as close to brown as I could get. So again, just a simple footprint. Make sure if you're doing the feet to really push down the toes. If they need a wee bit of help, give them a wee push down just to make sure you get all the toes. So what we're going to do is, we are going to, I've left my glue, hold on 2 seconds. Oops, I thought I had everything ready for starting. So what I've done is I've cut out some circles. One's a little bit bigger and one's a little bit smaller. I don't know if you can see that. So this is going to be the belly of the monkey. So I'm going to take my glue. I'm going to put this on the bottom of the foot. I'll show you in a second. And this, well, I say the bottom of the foot, it's actually the toes of the foot and the heel of the foot. So this is going to be the monkey's belly and this is going to be the monkey's head. So I've still got some of the, I'm not sure what colour, but I'm thinking brown, left over. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to give the monkey a big curly tail. Again, just swirl it round. You can make it any shape, size, anything you want. And I'm going to give him some ears, like so. There we go. And I'll let you have a look at that. So you can see, he's starting to make a wee bit more sense that he looks like a monkey. Oh, just put my thumb in the paint. Then I'm going to get my pen and I'm going to give the monkey some eyes, a nose and a mouth. And I'm going to give him some little arms that are waving about, like that. Okay, and then what we're going to write on this one is, if I can pick a nice colour, orange. And we're going to write, I'm just trying to not get paint on me again. We're going to write Daddy's little monkey. Okay, so there is your final card. You can see that okay? So that's Daddy's little monkey. So I've got another two to show you. Put 4 up. 2 to show you. So this one is quite simple. I have managed to put it into a little card. And as you can see, I've just done the tips of my toes and the top of my foot. And the more you can put on, the kind of better. I'm just going to give the toes some little smiley faces with my pen. Again, you could spend time making different faces, different expressions, putting hats on them, whatever you artistically are able to do. And then I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to write, this time, this is, wait for the pun, so I'm going to write Dad, you're totally awesome. And there we go. You can see that's the finished product. Okay. And then the last one that I've got to show you today is going to be a rocket. So again, whatever colour of footprint you would like. Putting the toes at the bottom. I'll turn it around so you can see it better. Put the toes at the bottom. Now what I've done is I've cut out 3 triangles, 2 sort of longer ones and 1 shorter one, and then I've made what looks like sort of the flames coming out of the bottom of a rocket, because that's what we're making. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the flames and put that at the bottom, like so. So it looks like the flames coming out of the rocket. The top one, the smaller triangle even, is the top one, and that's going to be the pointy top of your rocket, like this. And then these side ones, I've got them the wrong way around, are going to be the wings of the rocket. So I'll just put a wee bit of glue on and stick that on there, and then some more glue on here. Again, if you don't have cardboard or paper, you can always draw the wings on, draw the top. You can use some nice glitter on the flames and things like that to make it look better. And what I'm going to do is, instead of using a paintbrush, because not everybody can hold a paintbrush, so what I like to do is, if I'm not able to have somebody who's not able to use a paintbrush, I use them as a paintbrush, and I use their fingers. So I'm just going to get some paint on my finger, and I'm just going to do some little dots to make, I'm just going to wipe my finger, to make the portholes. I don't know if that's what you call them in a space rocket. And there's your space rocket. And then this one, the one that we write for this one is it is Dad, I love you to the moon and back. And there we go. So there are 4 ideas. I'll use that so you can see. 4 ideas. I've just done them really quickly, but you can take your time, and like I said, you can make your own decisions and own choices of colours, and how creative you go is totally up to you. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you give them a go. And if you do, you can send them in and let us see them. Thanks.